Hello and welcome. My name is Hostname, and as a hotel AI expert, I've spent years helping hotels grow and innovate. Today, we're going to talk about how learning itself is changing, especially in our industry. For a long time, training was pretty much one size fits all. But you know what? That's all in the past. We're about to dive into the future of learning in hospitality and how new technology is creating a much more personal and powerful way for you to build an incredible career.
So, on behalf of everyone here, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We are genuinely so excited to have you here. You see, the hospitality industry is all about growth, not just for the hotels, but for the amazing people who make them run. And staying ahead of the curve means constantly learning, constantly adapting. It's this commitment to your own development that really separates a good career from a truly great one. Now, to really understand just how big of a deal this new approach is, I think it's important to take a quick look back at where we've been. For decades, hotel training followed a very familiar and, let's be honest, a very rigid model. Historically, all of our training was delivered through something called a learning management system, or an LMS. And you can pretty much think of it as a big digital filing cabinet. Its main job was, well, it was administrative. It was designed to push out mandatory videos, track who completed them, basically to check boxes for compliance. It was a very top-down system, and frankly, it wasn't all that engaging, was it? And this right here, this shows you the fundamental shift perfectly. We're moving from a system that was built for administrators to one that's designed completely around you, the learner. So instead of content being pushed at you, this new model pulls you toward the knowledge you're actually curious about. The focus is no longer just on ticking a compliance box. Nope. It's about building real, valuable skills that you can actually use. So this brings us to the new paradigm, this fundamental change in how we think about growing in our careers. Let's talk about the Learning Experience Platform, or the LXP. An LXP, I like to think of it as your personal career concierge. It's an intelligent AI-driven platform that does so much more than just offer courses. It actually creates a completely personalized learning journey for you. It gets to know your unique skills, it understands your ambitions, and then it scours a whole world of content to find exactly what you need to get where you want to go. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Think of it less like a school library and more like a curated streaming service for your career. We're totally leaving behind that old, dusty library model where you had to search for everything yourself. This is way more like a Netflix or a Spotify for your professional life, recommending exactly what you need to watch or read or learn next to get ahead of the game. So, how does this AI magic actually work? How does it become your personal career coach? What's really happening behind the scenes? Okay, let's break it down. The most crucial point is this one right here. We're shifting from push to pull. We are no longer telling you what you must learn. Instead, this platform empowers you to pull in the knowledge that you genuinely want. It respects your autonomy as a professional, and it's fueled by your own curiosity. It all kicks off with your skill profile. You tell the system what you already know and where you want to go in your career. So, for example, let's say you're a front desk agent, but you're really fascinated by revenue management. Well, the AI picks up on that goal and immediately, bam, it starts suggesting articles on pricing strategy, maybe some podcasts with industry leaders, and even videos explaining data analytics. It pulls from thousands of different sources to bring the best, most relevant content directly to you. It all comes together in a really simple four-step journey. First, you set the direction. You define your skills and your goals. Second, the AI does all the heavy lifting, curating your personal learning feed. Third, and this is the best part, you engage with that content on your own terms, whenever you want, wherever you are. And the final, most important step, you become part of a culture of continuous, lifelong learning. Okay, this all sounds fantastic in theory, right? But what does it actually mean for your career? What is the real, tangible impact of embracing this modern way of learning? Let's talk numbers, because this is where the impact becomes crystal clear. Hotels that adopt these data-driven, skill-focused learning strategies, they aren't just investing in their people, they're investing directly in their bottom line. We're talking about a proven revenue improvement of 15 to 25%. That's the power of having a team that's constantly getting smarter. And you know, it's not just about the revenue. It's about what's at the heart of our industry, the guest experience. When teams are empowered with the right knowledge at exactly the right time, they create better stays for our guests. And this translates directly to guest satisfaction scores, which can jump by over 30%. Happy guests become loyal guests. And That is the absolute foundation of hospitality. And finally, there's efficiency. Learning smarter means working smarter. By using these digital and AI tools, hotels can streamline their processes, cut down on waste, and reduce those operational inefficiencies by up to 20%. What that means is a smoother running hotel and a team that can focus on what really, truly matters, the guest.
So ultimately, this new approach to learning, this whole platform, it's all in service of one single clear mission: to empower you with practical knowledge, a professional mindset, and the future-ready skills you're going to need to not just succeed, but to truly thrive in your career.
This whole shift represents a huge opportunity for every single one of you. The hospitality industry is so dynamic, it's so full of potential for people who are willing to learn and grow. And embracing this new way of learning, well, that's the key to unlocking all of that potential. We are truly online to support you on this journey. So, as we've seen, the old barriers to learning they're coming down. The knowledge of an entire industry is now more accessible than it has ever been, and it's all personalized just for you. The tools are here, they're in your hands, so the only question left to ask is, what skill will you build first?